Hi, Annie. Good morning, everyone. Morning, Deirdre. Hi, Kathy Hand. Oh, jeez. I just woke up. I don't think I look beautiful, but good morning. Good morning, Grace Isis. Good morning, Auntie Jean. Kathleen, hi there. All right. Well, I woke up and I went back to sleep, but I'm blaming it on the dog movie. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Morning, Charlie. Thank you for the wake up call. All right, so let's go ahead and go into our hearts. I'm going to skip the morning song because you're all here, so I don't have to share it out to you. No, we didn't get, I don't think. Don't know. I haven't looked outside. But anyway, hi, Ricky. Hi, Josie. Okay, so do the heart brain. Good morning, Erica. Let's just go into our hearts. So slow down your breathing. Let the world just pause for a minute and add in some love. Monday, it's a new day. It's a new week. And you all are so beautiful. Thank you for being here this morning. And it's a holiday, Martin Luther King Day. So happy Martin Luther King Day. And Kathy, are you off work today? Is that why you're here? I know that you normally are almost there at your workplace by this time. Catherine Kovacs, you sure did make kids. Oh, Deirdre, we got to get rid of that. Good morning, Blue. Good morning, Suzanne. All right. Well, I know. Come on, you guys. Let's knock that stuff out of your system. I don't like my peas being sick. I choose not to be, so I'm perfectly okay. I just couldn't wake up. But I blamed it on the new dog movie. I stayed up and watched it last night. And yes, I cried. Dog movies always make me cry. I don't know what's up with that. Kathy, so you are off work today. Yay. Suzanne, you're painting. Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear that. Vitamin C does help. I swear by it. I take it every day. I take usually the emergency or now what's it called? Immune support. Annie, I think I sent you some of that. So I hope that you and Grayson are using it. Okay, so did you all see the new dog movie? It's called Doggone. And have some Kleenex if you watch it. And Blue, you cry at dog movies every time. Every time I watch them, I cry. I don't care how many times I've seen them. This is a new one that's out on Netflix. You haven't seen it? Yeah, it just came out. So, of course, I had to watch it. Deirdre, you've been eating fresh oranges. Yeah, the emergency has zinc in it, and I think that makes a big difference. And Deirdre, you saw Doggone. I know, right? You have to have Kleenex with you to watch that one. And Kathy, you take your zinc at nights. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do pharmaceutical medicine, but I do the supplements because I know it makes a difference. Kathy, it's why you don't watch the dog movies. It was a really good one. It was very well done. And I'm glad I watched it. All right. So how about the blog? Let's see if I can get to it here. It's called Masterpieces in the Making. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Anybody know where that quote comes from? Let me just see before I read it to you. Yes, it was a true story, Deirdre. You can't watch them hold on to gruff and freak out. Okay, let me see what you're saying, because I haven't seen anybody tell me what that quote is from yet. No, you didn't tell me her grandmother took her into the forest. Oh, I didn't know that Gruffy was lost for 2 days. That's sad. Yeah, Annie, you and Grayson would love that movie. All right, so y'all don't know where the quote's from, so I guess I'll have to tell you. That's from Winnie the Pooh. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard? Boy, can I relate to that quote. I can't say goodbye to any of you when I'm with you. I have to say, see ya later. Anyway, Desmond Tutu said, we are masterpieces in the making. This man, who enjoyed laughing with his friend, the Dalai Lama, had such compassion for everyone, and he spoke with words of love and hope. He encouraged us all to acknowledge our emotions, whether we were sad, happy, fearful, or whatever. We are emoting at any given moment. His teaching was for us to go deeper inside and do our spiritual practices of meditation and prayer, having quiet moments and feeding our soul with laughter and love. His joy was so contagious that those in his presence could not help but be swept up in it. I watched his face when the Dalai Lama told him that he would remember him on his deathbed. I saw how much that affected him to hear how cherished he was by his dear friend. It's a love that transcends time and space. When the Dalai Lama heard of his passing on Christmas Day in 2021, he said, with his passing away, we have lost a great man who lived a truly meaningful life. He was devoted to the service of others, especially those who are least fortunate. I am convinced the best tribute we can pay him and to his spirit alive is to do as he did and constantly look to see how we too can be of help to others. Dear angels, great leaders come to the forefront to show us what it looks like to love and to live in joy. I am grateful this morning for this amazing man who just wanted the world to be happy. I can relate to that, and I pray for this every day, that everyone on the planet can reach a place inside that desires peace and joy. I know it has to begin inside of me and then spread toward others. Arch, as he was known, had that knowingness and showed us what it looks like to not only want it, but to take action on that desire. Dear ones, you don't have to be a world leader to make an impact in the world. See yourself in these men who made it their life mission to make the world a better place. You are just as important in the eyes of God as anyone who is acknowledged as a leader. You are a true masterpiece in the making. There is no hierarchy. Each of you is just as important and equally loved as another. When you can see yourself fully, you will realize how huge this is. Do not play small, dear ones, because you are not small. If your heart desires a peaceful world and you are making even one step to shine light in that direction, then your efforts are seen and heard, just the same as if you were addressing a large crowd on a world stage. We say to you, meditate, pray, chant, hug, and smile. Let your focus be on loving each other when there are more people walking in the energy of pure love than those who are in the lower dark vibration. Peace will permeate your world. Dear angels, today I promise to keep shining and holding a vision of peace on our earth. I watched the two of them, the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, as they sat together and were interviewed. And the laughter, oh my goodness, they were like two kids. I don't know if you all saw that documentary where they were together, but they seriously were like two kids teasing each other and just having fun. And I thought, how amazing is that? Two men that are so revered and that we really look up to them and to how they teach us and inspire us. And it was just so amazing to watch. And during that documentary, they brought some children, some young children and some teenagers in front of the two of them to ask them questions or to talk and just make a statement. And this one young girl who had been exiled, I guess, her and her family from Tibet, which was also what happened with the Dalai Lama. And she just broke down in tears and she's just crying because all of her friends were back there. And, you know, it was very traumatic for her to have to make that change. And I watched Desmond Tutu's face when that happened, and I just saw that compassion oozing out of him. I mean, you just saw it, you heard it, and you can't make that stuff up. You know, you can't fake it when it's coming from your heart. And he was just so beautiful in his words that he said to her, both him and the Dalai Lama. And both of them were just amazingly so loving with this young girl. And you saw her just shift and change with their words. And that's what our world does when we speak those words of compassion, when we truly understand what's happening in our world with traumas, with tragedies, with the loss that we incur sometimes with some of these acts of nature that happen, like the flooding right now in California. So, yeah. So this man, I mean, if you don't know anything about his life, I encourage you to listen and to watch that interview and just see the love that's there. It was so amazing to just watch them laugh, hear them laugh, because they really were like little kids, just being in the moment and loving each other so beautifully and so raw with their love. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. Hi, Rochelle. Okay, it looks like you all are cold outside. Yeah, it's cold here. It's 26 right now, but I just crawled up from under the covers, so I really don't realize how cold it is outside. Jean Walensky says, my favorite photo of MLK is one I usually post every year with Thich Nhat Hanh when they were so very young. Yeah, they had some really great energy together as well. But I have never seen two world leaders, and they are world leaders. I have never seen two that really bonded the way the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu did, and both of them with the same, just the energy of laughter and wanting that kind of essence in our world. It was just beautiful. Let's see what else is going on. Catherine, you didn't understand your card. Okay, I'll have to look at it, honey. I don't remember which one you got, so I'll look at what I sent you and see what was what the message was there. I've already put them away, so I don't have it in front of me. But I do have our Kuan Yin card for today, which I always ask her to speak about what the blog is talking about, what's our topic. And I hope that you all, if you didn't hear the whole thing, or maybe you were distracted by the weather or whatever, I hope you'll go read it, because, when the angels inspire these messages, I'm sometimes in awe after I go back over them and see what it is that they brought through. Because when I'm giving the message, when I'm typing it out, I really, sometimes I don't get the whole energy of it until I read those words again. So I encourage you all to be reading as well as listening to this. The book is almost done, and I did get the message from them that I'm supposed to record it. It's supposed to be an audio book as well as a Kindle and a paperback. So I've got some work cut out for me to get all that done. And Kathy says, I have a favorite quote by MLK. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. For sure. That's my favorite quote by him as well. Okay, so Kuan Yin says, now is the time. Now it is time to be open to what will be. Embrace your destiny, beloved. It is calling you forward, even while it is hurtling towards you. Your time is now. They've been giving this message. This year, they've told me, is the year of discovery, and that we're all going to have more insight. We're all going to have teaching that's going to bring us to a much deeper place spiritually. And this is why they've got me doing the things I'm doing this year. There's going to be 2 retreats this year. There's workshops. And this workshop coming up is like our first chance to really do that deeper dive. And I saw some of you signed up last night, and thank you for that. So we're going to have a really great group doing that vision board workshop. It's those of you who don't know anything about it, it's not your normal, it's not your mama's vision board. It's not where we're looking at material things at all. We're looking at what do you want to envision for you spiritually? How do you want to take that deep dive this year? And I'm so happy to see the names as they come in of you all who are signing up for it, because it is going to be quite amazing. Jean Lorio says, the angels are starting the sequel book for this year. They are. I've already started putting it into the format so that I don't reach the end of the year and have to do 365 all at one time, like I did this first book. So it's already, they taught me a lot with doing the book. So it's already going into the format it needs to be in. And I've got the titles on the document, so I know what we've got and what we're looking at for next year. Rochelle, I know, I love this card. Okay, Annie, in what part of Florida? I don't, oh, what part of Florida for the retreat? I don't know. I'll be in Florida in a couple of weeks. Surprise. And when I'm there, I have a couple of people that want me to look at retreat places. And I'm going to see if any of those will be a possibility for us to do the retreat in. I'm thinking it's probably going to be more in Central Florida. There's a place in Titusville that I'm going to look at, and I'm going to check into the one in Del Rey. Remember Jean Lorio, the one we got kicked out of? We were walking an outdoor labyrinth, and all of a sudden someone appeared and told us that they had turned it into private property. So we were trespassing. They were nice, but we still had to leave the property. And well, at least we got to walk the labyrinth. We did get that in before we had to leave there. So I'm going to look and see if they are allowing people to come in for retreats, because it is a beautiful place. But there are others. And so that's what I'll be doing when I come into Florida, after I help the lady I'm coming in to help and get her back to health after her surgery. And Blue says, I'm feeling left out so far this year. Oh, Blue. Interestingly, my last vision board was a spiritual one. Yeah, I don't know of anybody that's doing that right now. I had never heard of it before until the angels said, you're not going to do a normal one. I'm like, of course not. The angels don't do normal. But it's on the 28th, Blue. There's still time to sign up for it. And just come be with us for the day. It's going to be fun. Michelle's going to give numerology readings. I'm going to give angel messages. So check it out. And I'd love to see more of you there. And Catherine says, let us know. We will stop for a visit or be at the retreat. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the one in Arizona. Yeah, I'm starting to get some signups for the Arizona one. Excited about that. And I'm excited that our Jim Mershon is going to be there. That to me is just so amazing that he's coming in. And I think we'll be utilizing him to do some more teaching like he did in Vermont. Good morning, Tammy Fisk. And Jean says, I'd forgotten all about that. Spiritual places belong to everyone. I so agree with that statement, Jean Lorio. Yeah, you know, that place, it used to be just open and anybody could go into the chapel, which also has a labyrinth, and they could go walk the outdoor labyrinth. So we need more places like that. Marisol Soto, good morning. And Stacy Lynn Gary, thank you for being on this morning. Wow, look at all you beautiful people. So what are you going to do with your day? What's going on? That if those of you that are off work, did you plan something special, or are you just going to take a rest day and just hang out? I know, Blue, you're going to be with that new baby. Our little Maxwell is going to make his appearance. I'm so happy about that. But maybe you can come to Florida for our retreat. So Suzanne wants to know what goes on a spiritual vision board. I'm going to be sending an email out. I meant to do it over the weekend, but I got kind of tied up with the book. So now that that's not such a heavy assignment for me, I can get it done. And basically, you're going to be doing some meditation. You're going to be answering some deep questions and see where you want to go with your spiritual quest. So we'll be guiding you, Michelle and I, and you don't really need anything to cut out like you do like a normal vision board, but you might want to add some things on later. So that's something that some people are going to do, is add pictures, but you're going to just more figure out what you want to have on that vision board. What would you want to see in front of you every day? that's going to be a reminder of what you want, where you want to go with your spirituality. So yeah, I'll be sending that out. I know, Kathleen. I know she told me that you're going to be doing that. I'm so excited. All right. So snakes. No, we're not going to have snakes at our retreat. Silly girl. And let's see what Kathy had to say. Kathy received the best gift this morning, a sincere hug and thank you from Colin. He thanked me for all I did, not just for him, but for the family. He's glad I am part of this spiritual family and shared it with him. He's grateful to have met you and really felt close to Auntie Jean. He's also especially grateful that he and Sally have a special connection. I love when he is like this because I know that that's his true self. He also said he realized that being a mom can seem like a thankless job, and then he hugged me. Oh, Kathy, that is so beautiful. I'm so glad you had that experience with him this morning. And Rochelle says, I know I'm on the prayer list, but I have been having pain. I twisted my foot last Wednesday that I had surgery on 10 weeks ago, and a crown on my back molar cracked, and I may have to have the tooth pulled. Oh, darling, let's just send you extra love and prayers this morning. So if you have any other prayer requests, go ahead and put them into the comments. And Jean, you've seen those big snakes. There are big snakes, mostly in the Everglades down in Florida. There's also alligators and there's iguanas. There's all kinds of things down there. But no, they're not invited to our retreat. Are you kidding me? I don't do snakes. Okay, so any prayer requests you have, anything going on, anything special that we need to be aware of today to lift you up? I'm going to be a meeting with Ruth today, and we're going to be doing some spell checking and going over the book and seeing what it looks like and what font to use, because it's going to be a fairly big book, you guys. 365 messages. You know, there's going to be a lot to that book. So we're going to see what that looks like to put it in book form. And then we're going to do it. And Ruth is going to help me to do a book launch. So that's going to happen toward the end of the month, just so y'all know. Deirdre's prayers are for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and attention to human trafficking. Let's rev that up this year. Let's really get that out there. I'm still looking for somebody to help me write a grant, if there's anyone that knows how to do that, because I know there's something I'm supposed to be doing along that line. Marisol says, yes, please. For legal documents I have to prepare and email out. I want them to see the truth. People are trying to frame me as a bad person. Oh, honey, let's just lift the energy. Just see it already taken care of and see the documents already signed. So yeah, we'll lift you up for that. Harry, good morning. Prayers for Brody. He's one dog that has challenged my patience. The situation isn't good. Pray for my patience. I'm staying in a spot that doesn't have room for me, and I've taken all I can take. My sister and her family live way differently than I do. Well, let's pray for your situation, because I know you've been helping so much with that dog. And Carrie, did you get the picture I sent? I did a spirit picture of Carrie's mom after she passed. And I have sent it to you, Carrie, so I hope that came. And who else? Jean L'Oreal says, I will take care of the snakes, Blue. I will tell them just to go away, with love, of course. Yeah, that Jean L'Oreal, she touches snakes. Not this girl. Carrie says, I haven't been home yet. Okay. Well, it'll probably be waiting for you in your mail. And Blue is feeling anxious today, energy-wise. Gruff is laying with her head on my chest, wagging her tail at me. She hears Teri and has happy face. It is cloudy here again. I will light the grid shortly. Thank you, Blue. And Sally says, oh my gosh, it let me on finally. And I missed you all. Good morning. Good morning, sweet Sally and Tony. So happy you're here. Thank you for being here. It was such a delight to have them on, and on Sally's birthday on Friday. And I know that was a wonderful birthday for you, Sally. All right. So let's go into our hearts, remembering all these prayer requests, lifting up. I'd like to ask all of you to hold the energy of that book that's coming out. It's going to be called Midnight Calls with the Angels, because that's what they do. They call me at midnight. They call out and ask for me to sit with them. And that's what I do. And that's how the book came to be. And thank you to Kathleen Caputo for the inspiration for the title. Oh, thank you, Sally. I'm so glad you had a great day. And Annie says the spot in Grayson's eye could have been a bug bite and it's gone. The doctor said it wasn't a bite, but I believe it was. Awesome. And Kathy says, you know, I have so many book ideas, one of which will definitely show that sometimes there are other ways to care for a member of the family who suffers with addiction. Unconditional love and light. Bob and I are not the type to kick him out. Colin has not stolen from us or caused us harm. He only threw his own money away and hurt himself. We provide the safe house and food, but he knows it is truly up to him to fight this addiction. Yeah, it sure is. All right, so let's take a breath into the heart center. Any other prayer requests, please just type them in. Oh, thank you for sending us the Fae today, Jean. I know they're a big part of this book. I know that they're going to be on that back cover. I've already seen the vision of that their energy is going to be on that back cover. And yeah, I haven't seen the actual picture yet, so maybe they can help me find a picture I can put on there. Oh, John Thaddeus Fiore, praying for your son, Anthony. Certainly will. And Erica, praying for your daughter, Beth. Thank you. Thank you all for sharing who needs to be in front and center in that circle today. So I know we're going to go a little over time. I hope you all can stay with us. So breathe in right to your heart center. The breath connects you to your higher self. It connects you in with all that love. And that's what we want to do right now. So right now, in this holy moment that we all have together, as you breathe, watch as a channel of light opens up. There's light coming from the divine, from the Creator, from Christ, from Divine Mother, from all the masters and the angels. And see that light coming right into your heart. Watch that channel as it opens wider and wider. It opens your heart to compassion. It opens your heart to love. Love is the only thing that's real. All of these struggles, all of these challenges, just lay them down right there in that prayer circle. And now, as that light keeps flowing into your heart, does it have a color? You know how I love playing with colors. So let's play. Just take a moment and see what comes to you. What color is flowing into your heart? I have pink flowing into my heart. I just feel that love energy, the energy that wipes out everything else that's unlike love. So as it's flowing into my heart, it's also flowing out of my heart because there's a lot of it. And it's flowing to all of you. So if you receive pink, that's my fault. I'm sending it to you. But see what's coming to you from the divine. Do you have colors coming in? Do you have something that's going on? I see some green. Yeah, there's a green energy coming in for somebody, more than one somebody. And that green is healing. It's Archangel Raphael. So those who are asking for healing for yourself, just accept that. And you see peaceful blue, Kathleen. I love that. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Take in the love and send the love back out. Ricky, you got the green. Of course you did. Raphael is right there with you, helping your body to heal, helping emotions to heal. Auntie Jean, pink and purple. Yeah, the pink is for me. I'm sending pink to everybody. And Annie, you're seeing red and blue, pink light, green color, and then a rainbow and a dove. Yay. Sally has green that's outlined in purple. Pull that into your heart, all that beautiful energy. And Rochelle, you got the green. Yay, there's a lot of healing going on. Rochelle, I knew you were going to get green. It's definitely they're helping you to heal. Kathy gets yellow and white. Yellow is Raphael for an angel for you. And Raphael is the clown of the angels. Raziel helps us to laugh, helps us to lighten up our energy field. So that's why he's there with you, Kathy. You're supposed to laugh today. Catherine, you've got the pink. Yeah, enjoy that love energy. John Thaddeus, you got blue. Yeah, I feel like it's the sky blue of the throat chakra for you, John. So just allow that communication that's coming in from the angels. And thank you for being with us so that you can receive. And Sally says green that is outlined in purple. Oh my gosh, I was just sitting here listening to you talk and was manifesting an angel to send to Colin. I'm manifesting the green color outlined with this iridescent purplish color, and Raphael was called in for healing. Raphael is our healing angel. So anytime there's a need, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional, Raphael is going to come through for us. I love all these colors. So when you keep breathing that into your heart, it brings in an energy that helps shift and change what's going on inside of you. We can work with those colors. So when in your meditation time, keep that flowing, keep the energy of the color that you saw, keep it flowing, because it all has a meaning. And there are rays of energy that are all colors. So if you're working in one of those rays, whatever angel is there over that ray of light is going to be working with you as well. So that's why I said to Kathy, Raziel, and for green, Raphael for healing. And Annie asks, is the Mother Mary a royal blue? I've seen Divine Mother with blue. I've also seen her with white, pure white energy coming from her. So yeah, it can be blue. Usually blue is Archangel Michael. So if you're seeing that type of blue, it usually is the protection, the guardian. So just allow it to flow over you and any of your loved ones. If you have loved ones on our big prayer list, just see that energy flowing over them. See them in their perfection, just like Spirit does. So let's do that now. Let's give them love. Breathe in love. Hold the thought of all of our long prayer list that we go over every week. and breathe it out to them. Breathe it out to our animals in the world, those who are out in the cold. Just pray for their safety. Pray that they find that place that can provide a little bit of warmth for them. Let's pray for all the people that are homeless right now, and those who are going through some of the tragedies and the turmoil, chaos on this earth. And let's pray for peace in our world. Let's pray for all of those who are remembering this great leader, Martin Luther King, today, and what he stood for and how he wanted us to have peace. Pray for peace in your own life. Whatever chaos and turmoil is in there, inside of your heart, whatever's inside of us is going to show up on the outside. So make a commitment today to bring more love into your heart. It just takes a thought to turn that around. And then let's love on each other. So take a breath in. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. That's our magic words that we do every day. That's the magic ingredients to peace and love and joy in our life, like the joy that I saw with Desmond Tutu and Dalai Lama. There was so much joy exploding from them. So you can do that as well. Just take that breath in and laugh, smile, do something fun that brings you to a good place emotionally. And he said, this is such a safe place and a beautiful, blessed group of people. Yeah, it sure is. And Kathy says, I believe there will be laughter and joy here today, because when Colin is his true self, he always knows how to make me laugh. It's like my dad gets inside of him. Yeah, I believe that, Kathy. And Blue says, if Big Mike is around, Mary is never far away. I've seen her in royal blue robe. Blessings, Annie the nanny. Absolutely. Jessie, hi, honey. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. I love you. I see those words. You all are so beautiful. Keep that energy flowing today. Keep sending out messages of love. Are you doing the gratitude base? You know, the gratitude base tells somebody, I'm grateful for you. That's all you have to say. I'm grateful for you. And I've already sent out 15 messages of gratitude, getting ready to send out one this morning after the show. And let's do our Leos. I always say it wrong. Maybe that's why he doesn't show up right away. He doesn't respond to his name until I say it the way Blue Jean says it. So let me go grab Leo and get him playing that song for us. And I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. If you haven't signed up for that vision board yet, you might want to think about being there, because it's going to be amazing, you guys. I already feel the energy of it, just preparing my part with meditation and the teachings. So come on in. Let's have fun together.
Good morning, Earthlings! It's time to get up and get ready, because today is the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on! Come on, let's play, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on a peace for peace, on a mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead, wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full Looking out from the top here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team, and you can slide with us. There is always no space in the pot for more love. Take its part and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on the high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Full of joy, give me a cup of give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
Yeah. Woo! Thank you, Lizos, and thank you to all the P's that came in today. How beautiful. What a wonderful time together. Now go have a blessed day. Whatever you do, just stay in your heart, stay blessed, and know that you are so loved by me, you're so loved by each other. And I'll see you all later. Have a great day, everyone. Bye now.